The year is 1470, before the sun rises over the mountains of Thessaly. A single bell rings one final time. Its echo rolls across the valley like a dying breath whispered by the earth itself. Inside the convent of St. Catherine, 23 women kneel in prayer, their lips moving in unison, forming words they have spoken since childhood. But on this morning, the words taste different, heavier, stranger, like ash clinging to the tongue. A tension sits in the air, pressing into the stone walls, curling in the candle smoke like something alive. Outside, the horizon glows with a sickly pale light that does not belong to dawn. Helena, the youngest among them, raises her head. Something feels wrong. The air is too still. The valley feels too quiet. Even the birds have not dared to sing. Helena looks toward Miriam, the eldest sister, whose eyes remain closed but whose brow furrows with an ancient worry. Then the bell rings again, but this time no human hand touched it. A long, low, trembling note vibrates through the stone floor, knocking dust from the rafters. The sisters freeze, breath caught in their throats. Even the candles flicker wildly, as if trying to escape their wicks. Lucia grabs Helena's hand. What was that? Helena doesn't answer. She cannot. Because deep within the earth, beneath the convent, beneath the bones of saints and martyrs and forgotten prayers, something answers the bell. A heartbeat. A heartbeat could sound like stone splitting. Miriam stands. Sisters, we must go to the sanctum. No one questions her. They rise as one, robes whispering against the cold floor. Their footsteps echo down the ancient hallway as the bell tolls again, cracking under its own weight, falling silent forever. They descend the spiral staircase into the mountain's hollow core. The deeper they go, the colder the air becomes, until their breath curls like smoke before them. Helena feels something pulling at her mind, a whisper she cannot understand. When they reach the sanctum, a vast underground chamber carved long before any convent existed, they see it, the sphere. Iron black, chained to the walls and floor like ancient links, thicker than a man's arm. Its surface pulses faintly, like something breathing inside. The sisters form a circle around it. Miriam speaks a prayer Helena has never heard before. The other sisters repeat it except Helena and Lucia, who feel the words scraping against their ears like claws. Then the sphere pulses again, brighter, angrier. A low rumble shakes dust from the ceiling. Sister Amara steps forward, hand trembling but brave. We must reinforce the chains, she says. It's waking. But as she touches the metal, a flash of darkness fires outward like a shockwave. Amara is thrown across the room, her body hitting the stone wall with a sound that makes Helena's stomach twist. She does not rise. Lucia screams. The sphere pulses again. A deep, unnatural whisper fills the air, curling through their minds like smoke through cracks open. The sisters stumble back. Miriam shouts, "Hold your ground." But the whisper grows, turning into layered voices speaking the same word from different mouths that do not exist. The chains rattle. The ground buckles. The air turns thick, heavy, pulling at their lungs like drowning water. One by one, sisters begin to collapse, some gripping their heads, some crying, some praying. Helena stands frozen, staring at the sphere as something moves beneath its surface. She feels her heartbeat sinking with the pulsing light. She feels her thoughts being pulled forward, like a hand reaching into her mind. The whisper grows louder, open, open. Then the first chain snaps. The sound is like a scream made of metal and bone. Lucia falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Miriam rushes to her side. The sphere trembles violently. Another chain snaps. Helena grabs Lucia, pulling her close. Lucia sobs that she hears a voice calling her name. It's inside my thoughts. It knows me. The sphere pulses, and the whisper speaks again. Sharper, clearer, impossible. Helena flinches, as if struck. Then it whispers, Miriam. Miriam's face turns white. Lucia screams, covering her ears. The cavern trembles, cracks opening in the walls. Stone dust falls like a funeral shroud. Miriam shouts, "It's calling us because it knows the one who speaks its name gives it birth." Helena's voice cracks. Its name. How do we stop it? Miriam looks at the altar where Mina's forbidden manuscript sits, sealed in chains of its own. The book has the name, written in blood. Helena looks up the staircase. Do we destroy the book? Miriam shakes her head violently. It's too late for that. The book is a part of it. Another chain snaps. A crack spreads across the sphere. For a moment they see a skeletal hand-long, shadowed, wrong push from the inside. The whisper deepens, turning into a cold, hollow voice to be known. Lucia sobs as Miriam drags herself toward the altar. It wants us to finish the first line of the creed. The line we all learned as children. Helena feels horror wash over her. Why? The voice answers, "Speak, so I may live." The chamber explodes in tremors. The final chain shatters. The sphere splits open. Not in flame, but in silence. A shape steps out. Not a body, not a beast. Avoid a human silhouette carved from absence, bending the light around it like a wound in reality. The stone beneath its feet dies, turning grey and brittle. Lucia collapses. Miriam whispers, "It is a god that never should have existed." The void tilts its hollow, screaming-shaped head. Finish the prayer. Helena steps forward, trembling. No, the entity leans closer. Helena feels her memories unraveling. Her mother's face, her sister's laughter, her own name slipping away. Miriam, bleeding and fading, presses a torn parchment into Helena's hand. The creed had a forgotten ending, a sealing line, hidden by as Helena's voice breaks. Tell me. Miriam shakes violently. 3 words. The entity looms inches away. Its voice bends the air. Speak. Helena raises the parchment. The words burn like fire on her tongue. Ad nihil. Redire. The void Helena repeats louder, stronger, with every last ounce of will. Ad nihil, redire. The void shreds into ribbons of darkness, screaming soundlessly, tearing the walls without touching them. The cavern collapses. Miriam falls, whispering, "Finish it." Helena raises her voice, roaring the sealing curse again. AD Nihil read. A blast of white light sweeps through the mountain, obliterating the void and sealing the sphere forever. When the dust settles, Helena is the only one left alive. Lucia lies silent beside Miriam. Both peaceful, both gone. Helena kneels, pressing her forehead to theirs. Outside, dawn breaks. A single bell chime echoes across the empty valley, though no bell remains. Helena rises, voice trembling but unbroken. I will tell your story. I will guard what we sealed, and I will never let the world forget what sleeps beneath faith. She walks into the morning light as the mountain behind her collapses inward, burying the sphere, the hollow god, and the last memories of the Sisters of St. Catherine forever.